It's Wednesday, November the 22nd. Kia ora, hello, I'm Philip Duncan, and thanks for joining us for our weather update across the rest of this week, the weekend, and the start of next week. And we've got a big cold change coming in on Friday. It starts in the south on Thursday, and it goes nationwide by the end of Friday, and everybody gets a temperature drop nationwide. Let's take a look at the animated wind map, and for today, gosh, talk about variability in the wind directions. We have got easterlies, southeasterlies, northeasterlies. We've got southerlies, southwesterlies, northwesterlies, and westerlies, and I probably missed a direction in there as well. And we've also got the light winds, the sea breezes, and some places have no wind at all. So we're in an interesting position at the moment, and these variable winds that meet in the middle sometimes cause afternoon clouds and afternoon downpours, and we've certainly seen that around both main islands over the last couple of days. So temperature-wise, well, we've got this cold change on the way. This map from Predict Wind shows the temperatures this morning. Blue in the South Island showing kind of cold this morning, and the yellow at the north of the country into the mid-teens, so kind of mild. So let's animate this and show you the next few days ahead. So we're going here across today. It warms up quite nicely around New Zealand, cools down tonight, warms up again tomorrow, but look, here comes that cold change spreading up on Thursday, and then Friday it goes nationwide, especially at nighttime there. So it's going to be a cold Friday and Saturday morning. Let me just show you that again quite quickly because it does move fast. So here is today's warmth, here is tonight's cool down, tomorrow's warmth, and then here comes that cold change coming through and up and across New Zealand on Friday. The blues and the purples down here. So the purple shows a chance of some frosts around the South Island on Friday night and Saturday morning. So we'll talk about that in a second, but here is Thursday lunchtime. So Invercargill will be the first of the main centres to get the cold change arriving. Then it's Dunedin, and then it'll move up the entire South Island as we go across Thursday afternoon and into Thursday evening. It's not so bad in the North Island and the Upper South Island, quite a mild day on the way, and in fact a few afternoon heavy showers, potentially still with a thunderstorm in the mix there for you. Look, as we go to Friday, it's quite a different story. So lunchtime Friday, much colder right across the country. It was 26 degrees in Auckland yesterday. That's 7 degrees above average. Your high on Friday is 17 degrees. So you'll be a couple of degrees below average. So that's a bit of a up and down week for the north of the country. And to be honest with you, most places in New Zealand have a 7, 8, 9 degree temperature drop in your maximum temperatures. That's kind of normal in spring in the South Island, not quite so normal for the North Island to have such big temperature changes, especially the top of the country. So that's both because we've been warmer than average for this week and ending on a cooler than average note. So it's a bit of the two extremes. This area here in Hawke's Bay with the green shading, we're a little bit concerned about how much rain is on the way there. We've got a special rain map for you in a moment. But what we're going to be seeing is a couple of days of rain building up around Hawke's Bay. Now in the South Island, as it's raining up here in the north, the South Island clears up. So Saturday morning has a risk of some frost, mostly higher elevation and through the Southern Alps. But you know, if you're driving from Greymouth to Nelson, just be aware there might be some ice around the road, some black ice potentially. So let's go into Saturday. Low pressure forms once again, another weekend with low pressure at the top of the country. This one's not too widespread as far as the rain is concerned, but certainly Coromandel, Bay of Plenty, and maybe Waikato, it could spill over there. But most of the rain will be falling on the east coast, mainly around northern Hawke's Bay. High pressure over the South Island here, and in Australia, plenty of thunderstorms. Gosh, they're widespread at the moment. They actually weaken a little bit on Sunday as low pressure pulls out from Australia. Doesn't get very far because of this big block of invisible high pressure, which stops that low from rushing out towards us. This low, however, gets kind of stuck where it is, going around in circles. And so the rain that's falling around Hawke's Bay carries on Sunday. The good news is on Monday, most of it clears away. There may still be an isolated downpour up here in the hills and down here on the west coast as well. Got some light showers around the Catlins, but most places on Monday are quite settled thanks to that high pressure zone up here to the north. Still plenty of thunderstorms around Australia, but they do see some of those showers starting to ease for them as we go into next week. So let's take a look at this rain that's falling around Hawke's Bay over the next few days. This is from today to Monday. Most of the rain falling Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So the bulk of the rain here between Gisborne and Napier, mostly around Wairoa and Frasertown, and you go inland up into the ranges, Lake Waikaremoana, that could be getting a real downpour. So in this blue shading here. Now this could move north and south a wee bit on the map. It's not 100% here, but the various computer models we look at are basically saying this is the zone that's likely to get the heavy rain. And over here, the blue you see, bottom of the scale, just a couple of light showers. So let's take a look at this last map I've got for you. This is kind of interesting from last night. At sunset, and this is showing you just how different our sunset times become, because sunrise times at the moment, they're fairly even around the country. But sunset, there's about an hour's difference between the sun rising in Gisborne and the sun setting in Invercargill. So last night, you're out reading books at 9 p.m, but 8:45 in Auckland, it was basically pitch black. So there we go. That is all from me for today. Oh, one last thing. The days continue to get longer right through until the summer solstice, which is about 1 month from today. We will see you again tomorrow, Thursday, with our next updates. We've got 2 tomorrow. New Zealand only update for the weekend and how next week is shaping up. And we've got the next 7-day Australia only outlook as well. We'll see you again tomorrow, Thursday.